Yo, it's Yall. Boom. Yo, let me see the cuts right today, bro. You finna watch 55 CRIP, the insane rise of C-Mac. You feel me? Trap Little Rosters posters. And if y'all don't know about C-Mac, bro, he from that 55th Street. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie. I could tell he got pure intentions. You feel me? But anyways, hey, we're just gonna see what it is. Let's get it.
You backfire your community, and I'm gonna give you 50 fair straight.
You know who we got right here?
Wait, hold on, bro. What?
Your community,
I never seen these clips before. Nah, he really on destruction timing, bro. Nah, I never knew CRIP Mac was about toting the blicks and
You know who we
shit.
got right here?
Oh, that's Tony! Hey, Tony! I got some Popeye chicken. 55th Street. They don't understand. Oh, sorry, Granny.
Only thing your black ass can do is eat Popeye's chicken, drink old English, and fart all day.
55th Street, like Baby Snap said, live from the five.
You'd have had to have been living under a 5-foot
Bro.
rock
Bro.
to have never heard of C-Mac the Loke. But in case you hadn't, let me break
Tuber
it
killer.
down for you. C-Mac the Loke is a CRIP, but more specifically, a 5-5 CRIP, a set of the famous blue bandana rocking California street gang, the Crips, with this set of course being based on 55th Street. And C-Mac himself is 55th Street to the core. And being a 5-5 CRIP permeates into everything that C-Mac does and says. He's got a giant 5 tattooed onto his face, and in regular conversation he replaces most numbers with the number 5. C-Mac is basically what happens when a genie brings a San Andreas character to life. But in the past few months, C-Mac has accidentally become a social media star and an internet icon. Off the back of a series of explosive interviews, vlogs, and media appearances, the world discovered C-Mac's eccentric, one-of-a-kind personality and fell in love with it. If anything, C-Mac's meteoric rise to the very top of the YouTube algorithm is no surprise, in a time where fans and internet detectives are desperate to learn more about the realities of the streets, gangs, and the unique individuals that belong to them. So today, I'm going to keep it 55th Street and tell you the entire crazy and
I'm not gonna lie. Nowadays, if you in the trap, if you really jumped off the porch, bro, I don't know why this shit is unleveled. Shit get me tight, bro. But nowadays is easier, way easier for hood niggas to make it. You feel me? Cause nowadays, bro, you could really just make a hood vlog. You can make a music video. Shit, you could do a bunch of shit, bro. Just the fact that niggas know you from the hood, that shit gives you clout. Like, bro, look at that nigga Duke Dennis. You feel me? Like, 40% of his clout came from, you feel me, D-Block. You feel me? Because that nigga was from D-Block. And motherfuckers was fucking with it because they seen he was a hood nigga. So there was old subbing up. You feel me? Watching his hood vlogs, shit was lit. So, hey, that shit do be helping sometimes. But, like I say, bro, that shit is a double-edged sword. Because I'm not going to lie. The more you show, the more views you get, yeah. But it's also the more charges you get. You feel me? Because just because you... Hey, bro, police watching everything, man. Trust. Everything. You feel me? Unless you a low-time middleman that thinks you up top and you ain't made it up top yet, they watching everything.
Story of C-Mac the Loke. But first, a word for our sponsor. That's another mo...
My bad.
So look, we all know
Chapter
CRIP ain't easy,
5.
but nearly as difficult as being a CRIP is understanding the complicated structure that governs the underground street gang. In popular media, CRIPs are famous for wearing their blue bandanas and having an intense hatred for the Bloods, but you might not know the humble beginnings of which the CRIPs actually originated. After World War II, segregation still ran strong in America, and as a result, young African-American men were barred from joining youth organizations like the Boy Scouts of America. And as a result of this institutional racism,
Wait, what?
young black
Decline. What? From Boy Scouts?
teenagers would band together to form gangs with the original purpose of protecting themselves and their communities against outside threats, with the Crips being born in the late 60s and early 70s. To be honest, it does make you wonder just how different South Central Los Angeles would look today if young black teenagers in the 70s were welcomed into the Boy Scouts rather than being forced to create gangs to protect their communities. But that's a whole other topic. The fact is, Los Angeles is a very big place, and over the decades that followed the birth of these gangs in the city, many different gang sets would pop up in different neighborhoods. And when it comes to the Crips, a lot of their sets are fairly easy to distinguish, as the names of the local sets would correspond to the numbered streets where their members would reside. The 5-5 Neighborhood Crips are a Crip set that were formerly known as the 5-5 Hustlers back in the 80s, with 55th Street itself located between Normandy Ave and Vermont Ave. And in reality, things on the streets of Los Angeles are much more complicated than just assuming that anybody wearing blue is indeed a Crip. Because in LA, there are lots of different alliances between different gang sets in different neighborhoods, with these collective alliances often being referred to as cards. The 55th Street Crips are part of a much larger alliance known as the Rolling 50s Neighborhood Crips. This also includes the 5-7 Neighborhood Crips on 57th Street and Normandy Ave, and the 5-8 Neighborhood Crips on 58th Street. Along with
So it's a different set. So it's a different set, but they don't mess with each other. Okay.
Identifies the Rolling O's, like the Rolling 40s.
Because I know sometimes certain sections, they be mixing up with each other, you feel me, to fiend off other niggas, but it don't look like they got any, you feel me, any ops other than the Hoovers and everybody else, but you feel me, it's not to the point where like 20 niggas is dying in they hood, you feel me? But that shit, it is interesting, bro. That shit is interesting, I'm not gonna lie, because I knew Cali was big, but I didn't know it was that big. I really didn't know.
Rolling 60s, Rolling 80s, and Rolling 90s, they collectively fall together under the Neighborhood Crip card in alignment with a large number of other Crip sets based on different streets identifying as Neighborhood Crips. And despite their famous feud with the rival Red Rag Rockin' Bloods, one of the biggest enemies of the Neighborhood Crips today actually originated as a Crip set themselves. The 5-1 Trouble Gangster Crips are a set established around 51st Street and Halldale Ave between Western Ave and Vermont Ave. They actually started as a graffiti crew known as Nothing But Trouble, eventually joining the Gangster Crips card, which includes the 8-3 or 8-Tray Gangster Crips, and also aligning with the 5-2 Hoover Gangster Crips, originating around 52nd Street and Hoover Street between Vermont Ave.
So this whole area, basically. So we got... Okay, that's kind of cool, though, I'm not gonna lie. Because that's how New York is, too. Like, the numbers is, like, it's by numbers, each street. That's how New York is, too. So I fuck with Cali, bro.
Avenue and Figueroa Avenue. The 5-1 Trouble and 5-2 Hoover Gangster Crips allied together under the banner of the 5-1 Deuce Crips. Now, before the Crips even existed back in the 60s, there was another street gang known as the Hoover Groovers, with them identifying themselves as neither blue or red, but actually as orange. And over the years, the Hoover Groovers formed alliances with the West Side Crips, eventually dropping the Groover from their name, becoming the Hoover Crips. And at some point, an internal war broke out between the Neighborhood Crip sets and the Gangster Crip sets. And eventually, the Hoover Gangster Crips would establish their own identity, waging all-out war with formerly friendly neighboring Crip sets, eventually setting on the name the Hoover Criminals, who would find themselves locked into a deadly and long war with the Neighborhood Crips. And the war between the Hoover Criminals and the Neighborhood Crips has seen a great deal of bloodshed and heartbreak on both sides. But the ferocity of the war between these two feuding gangs is made even more crazy by the fact that these groups share such close borders with their mortal enemies. In fact, in an interview filmed on his
bro,
C-Mac would
I don't want to talk too much, I don't want to pause it too much, because you feel me, I already been talking for like 4 minutes. But that's how it is in New York too, bro. That's how it is in a lot of areas that's big. Like what he just
with
said.
Their mortal enemies. In fact,
right next to each other. That's how it is in New York too, bro. That's how it is. Cause it's, imagine, this is bad, right? But just imagine New York, bro, where there's 800 capacity buildings everywhere you go, just like this, numbers everywhere, big as shit. Like, that shit is always something, some shit's always bound to happen. Always. Like, if you put 800 niggas on the same block, there's gonna be at least 5 of them niggas that don't fuck with each other. At least 5 of them. You feel me? But I'm just trying to be for real, bro. I'm just saying. You feel me? From seeing that shit.
C-Mac would explain that you quite literally only have to walk 2 blocks from where he was standing on 55th Street to be in the dangerous rival Hoover territory.
This is 55th Street right here, but let's say you go 2 blocks down there. You in the orange rags over there. Just 2 streets down. So we surrounded by everything. It's different.
In fact, C-Mac actually says that he believes that the Rolling Crips are the most hated gang in Los Angeles.
I say the whole Rollins. From the 30s to the 100s. The Rollins on hood. We all hated old hood.
So, That's a loose introduction to the 5-5 Crips and their mortal enemies, the Hoover criminals. And due to this long-running feud, the 5-5 Crip lingo incorporates a number of sayings and catchphrases related to their hatred of the Hoovers. You might already know that the Crips' hatred of the Bloods often leads them to change the letter B to the letter C in numerous words, but less people may be aware of the fact that the neighborhood Crips go even further, showing their dislike of the Hoover criminals by Xing out the letter H from their entire vocabulary. And this is why some neighborhood Crips or NHC members will often cross out the H in their own abbreviated gang name and even refer to the Hoovers as snoovers as a sign of disrespect.
Oh, this is 5-5, this is an N. The H is whacked out. Oh, everybody in the world knows what that means. What's them niggas that wear them orange rags? I forgot what we call them. But yeah, they hate it also, yeah, on Hood. But yeah, I don't know nothing about them. I don't like them on Hood.
And despite having had some run-ins with Brim blood sets in the past, it seems at least for the 55th Street Crips that they're much more concerned about the Hoovers. In fact, C-Mac himself even says that he believes that Bloods and Crips can coexist together, all in the name of making that green.
Crips and Bloods, they can make money together. You know what they say? Blue and red make green. On 5-5 Crip.
Anywho, C-Mac would go on to say that the 50...
and the thing about that is too, bro, like, I'm gonna edit this
Fifth
out,
Street Crips influence spreads all over America, suggesting that there are many other states that bang 5-5 Crip.
We got 55th Streets in Texas. We got the 55th Streets in New York. You find me? You got other states that's 5-5 neighborhood Crips. You got 6 souls everywhere. You got different hoods everywhere.
And even more interestingly, C-Mac would actually break down prison house gang politics in a very fascinating Holding Court podcast appearance, explaining just how different gang alliances play out in the county.
Oh yeah. Like I was saying, bro, exactly what Crimax said. Like, if everybody worked around on getting the bread, it would be, you feel me? It would be good. But motherfuckers start to get greedy. That's the problem with niggas, bro. Motherfuckers start to get greedy. You feel me? If everybody was in alliance, happy about the bread that they get and not trying to get more than the other nigga, the whole world would be different, bro. You feel me? That's how the whole world is set up, to be honest. All these corporations and shit going up against each other. Hey, niggas suing each other. It's the same shit, just more gentrified. You feel me? Way more gentrified. And that shit is crazy to me, bro. Because it's like, it's just crazy to me, bro. Because the more you think about it, these big companies, they really doing what these Hoovers and fucking these Crips is doing. But they just doing it on a bigger, more industrialized scale. Like Popeyes, bro. They be trapping chicken. They literally, every Popeyes is a trap house. It's just legal. You feel me? Plus it's chicken. But then again, if you think about it, they are killing chickens. That is a form of life. So, hey, I'm not going to speak too much, but...
Jail compared to the state prison, saying that in the county jail, the street gangbanging continues as local gang sets fight based on their alliances. Going on to say that if you get sent up to the state prison, many gangs tend to band together on the basis of race.
All right, well, look, county jail, you from where you from, but it's your enemies, It's a lot of fighting on neighborhood Crip. Penitentiary politics, we're black. More like we're black.
Yeah.
We gotta stick 5 together. You know, niggas still from where they from. There's still issues, but we all a race.
You in the county, right? And your rivals is your rivals. But then you go to the yard, you go to prison. So if you got to band together as blacks, would you still got to do that with Hoovers?
I wouldn't talk with them.
Okay.
But as far as blacks,
yeah,
we're black.
So that's the 5-5 neighborhood Crips understood. But now it's time to introduce you to the world's most famous 5-5 Crip, Baby Crip Mac, aka C-Mac, the Loke.
The birth of C-Mac.
C-Mac is a 5-5 Crip who reps his set more than any Crip in history, probably. He's got a massive 5 tatted onto his face and shaved into the side of his head. And on the other side of his face is a large falcon in the shape of an F, apparently another logo representing a 5 or the 50s.
You gotta respect it, bro. I'm not gonna lie. You got to respect it. You feel me? Now, if he walks into a room full of, you feel me? Like, let's say he was gonna get a record deal or some shit. You feel me? You definitely gonna know. Them executives, they automatically gonna be assuming this nigga, you feel me, he not all the way up there, so they gonna be trying to take advantage of this nigga, you feel me? But you just gotta respect it, bro. Like, just to have that on your body, bro, just to walk around on the daily, Like on the daily, you could literally go anywhere worldwide. Not worldwide, maybe worldwide, but you could literally go anywhere. And that nigga that you don't even know is just automatically an op of you because of the attacks. You feel me? You're just a walking. I don't even know what to call it. It's like in COD, bro. When you set a bounty on yourself, it's the same thing, bro.
Where's the Falcon?
That's the 50s.
The 50s.
That were the 50s.
Okay.
Yeah, the Falcons.
I understood the five. Okay, I like that. I like that.
55.
He's also got an enormous 5 tattooed onto his neck with 4 fingers.
And it's a 5 on my motherfucking neck with the 5 fingers. 5-5 CRIP!
However, his most menacing tattoo isn't the teardrop, it's the massive one reading Hoover Killer slap bang in the middle of his forehead. A tattoo which C-Mac has described numerous times as self-explanatory.
Hoover Killer.
That's self-explanatory.
Yeah.
Oh,
C-Mac actually said that he has hated the Hoovers for obvious reasons long before getting the tattoo, but later explaining that it was actually the murder of one of his close friends from the 40s, which spurred him to hate the Hoovers so much that he decided to get Hoover Killer tatted right in the middle of his melon.
I got personal reasons, but I'm from a hood that we always hated them.
Okay.
So we always been back and forth with them. Before I have this tattoo cut hood ass.
Yeah.
I'm hood, but I lost somebody very close, fired me a lope.
Yeah.
Like a big brother fired me hard here from 40s.
Yeah.
On hood.
So when you get a tattoo like that, it's not like, oh, my gang is supposed to hate this gang. It's a personal thing,
Yes,
and
no,
that's why you feel so
my gang
strongly
hates
about it.
these motherfuckers.
Right.
But they took somebody close to me off of the Vernon and Western side that was like a big brother to me. The nigga was with him every fucking day. We would drink, we would talk. I go to prison, I get out of prison. I
You
get a
diss
call
Cardi B?
the next day. I get a call the next day on neighborhood CRIP and Cud dead.
Right. And that fucked you up.
Mentally.
But C-Mac's love for his native 55th
R.I.P.,
Street
bro.
goes far beyond the flesh and into his brain. He, like a lot of Crips, maintained that habit of replacing the letter B with C, regularly swapping phrases like Buster to Custer,
Custerson White is a real Custer.
as well as replacing the letter H in Hoovers, calling them Snoovers.
Snooversexuals.
Yeah.
But beyond that, C-Mac appears to make the utmost effort to replace damn near any other number, or just even words that sound similar to numbers, with a 5. And honestly, it is genuinely impressive that C-Mac seemingly never fails to make this linguistic change perfectly.
When I'm before I have this tattoo, somebody very close fired me a lope.
Yeah.
Like a big brother fired me hard here from 40s.
Yeah.
On hood. All gas, and that's what his 5 ever gonna see. You fired me? Let me go ahead and put some shit together.
5 much Popeye's chicken, huh?
Say good morning for the fans on hood.
It's kind of a ridiculous habit, but the fact C-Mac seems to always manage to slip a 5 into damn near every sentence is nothing short of amazing. But C-Mac wasn't always like this.
Yeah.
And in order to become the man
Because, bro, if you actually, my bad for cutting you off, trap a little, but bro, if you actually watch this nigga, like I seen a clip on him on No Jumper and shit. I seen a couple of clips actually on No Jumper of him, and bro, he slips up probably like 2%, maybe if even 1%, bro. He's always like he literally replaces every C with a B and every number with a 5. I don't know how he don't mess up, but then again, he's probably been doing that his whole life, so he's probably, I'm not gonna lie, he probably has used that for every word in the vocabulary at least 5 times. You feel me?
know him as 5 Day. C-Mac had to go through a lot of trials and tribulations. When C-Mac was younger, he got into a spot of trouble in LA as a child, briefly moving to Texas with his mother and her partner.
Let's say I was born out here. I stayed out here. As a kid, I got into some bubble, right? And then after that, look, my mama, she met a white man in Texas. Shout out my mama. We moved to Texas.
However, his mother would eventually get a new boyfriend who encouraged C-Mac to gain meaningful employment in the Job Corps, but in the end, C-Mac wasn't really feeling this and ultimately decided to go back to Los Angeles and spend some time staying with his auntie.
My mom and her boyfriend's shit didn't work out.
Right.
I went to school out there. I didn't graduate. I didn't do no productive shit. At the time, he's sick of the shit. He's like, well, go to Job Corps or do this. I'm like, fuck this shit. I call auntie and them in LA. Call them. I go out there. I go back to LA. I pack all my shit like I said.
Back in Los Angeles, C-Mac would actually move around quite a lot, initially spending time in Nipsey Hussle's old hood of Slauson.
I was on 59th and 8th Avenue by Crenshaw and Slauson by Nips Hood. I was in the Dorset Village with them niggas over there.
C-Mac would also be spending time on 45th and 58th Street with his family.
I was staying over there on 58th and Western in the apartments by the big lots. Then I stayed with my auntie on 45th and Western.
Yeah.
So, you know, stay all in that same type of area.
Yeah.
Nah, he gotta be careful, bro. Nah, he gotta be careful, bro. He gotta be careful, bro. He just gave the addy. Low key. Nah, cause you know how niggas is, bro. You see what happened to T Grizzly. Nah, you know how niggas is, bro. I'm only saying this, bro, cause I fuck Crip Mac, bro. You feel me? He be trying to help niggas and shit. I fuck with him, bro. So that shit is like...
And in his All Urban Central interview, he
Yeah,
explained
careful.
that he used to live in the 60s before eventually moving to 55th Street.
I used to live in the 60s in the Dorset Village. I used to be over there with the 6-0s. Everybody over there know me.
In fact, while he was a teenager, before getting sucked into the gang life, C-Mac even spent a period of time with a legitimate job, working as a mechanic's assistant for a brief stint. This wouldn't last long, however, because even as a teenager, C-Mac's malt liquor addiction would unfortunately get the best of him.
I was over there on Slauson and 6th Ave. I was working with a man named Mark. We were doing mechanic work.
Right.
I just started, I don't know, just not going to work anymore. Started drinking Old English every day and just fucking up shit.
So eventually, C-Mac moved to 55th Street around age 19 and got put on. By which I mean officially becoming a 55th Street Crip after receiving a beatdown in an alley.
I came over here to the alley right there, got put on, and nigga was 19, on hood.
So putting on means being jumped into a gang, the practice of getting a beat down from other members to show your toughness. With C-Mac going on to explain in an Innovators interview that it was around 10 homies from 55th Street that put him on, the likes of Baby Snaps, Chicken Wing, Junie, Loco C, and others.
We went in the alley, Baby Snaps, had it ordered up, and I got put on.
Yeah.
On hood, it's about 10 homies that put me on hood. I mean, shit, 'cause I was hanging out with a nigga named Chicken Wing and Junie.
Yeah.
He fired me, and I knew a nigga named Loco C, an older nigga from 5'5". He fired me.
In fact, C-Mac would later go on to show many people the very alleyway where he got jumped into the 5'5 Crips after becoming a viral star.
55th Street, right here. Home of the Rolling 50 neighborhood Crips on hood. This is the block right here. This is where I got put on that years back in the alley, right here. And you would get put on back here. You heard of a put on? That's how you get put on. Baby Snaps got me put on here years back.
But setting aside the fun, let me make it clear that gangbanging is nothing to be glamorized. And despite the community support that was found from joining a local gang, the reality is that joining gangs can bring a lot of negativity into your life and into your character. Ultimately, if you find yourself in a difficult area, plagued with a lot of problems, you'll often become the product of your environment, unfortunately being swayed to bring more negativity into the world. And even C-Mac himself said that when he joined the gang, he told his OG that he was there for pure destruction.
Baby Snaps asked me, he said, well, what do you want to do? Why do you want to gangbang? I said, I want to kill, destruct, and destroy. He said, I like that. And ever since then, it's been about programming and gangbanging.
But fortunately, despite the negativity and destruction going on where C-Mac came from, as his life went on, he would find opportunities away from gangbanging and taking the chance.
Nah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. He gotta have security. Like, that shorty that be driving him Lupe, she gotta have the pole on her. I'm not gonna lie. She probably does have the pole on her. Because there's no way they just run around poleless with no bodyguards. Because this nigga standing on 55th with 55th Street and the Hoovers and other niggas, they around like, you feel me, bro? It's a busy strip. There's like 100 cars that pass every second, bro.
To bring about positivity in his community as a result of some very unexpected good fortune.
Bro, if he chopped
So,
this,
from the age of 19, C-Mac would spend years bringing destruction to the streets of LA, going all gas, no brakes.
But my whole reason was gangbanging was kill, destruct, and destroy.
What do you mean by that?
Well, that's, oh, goddamn. I mean, it's common sense.
Right.
Our hood, it just means full gas. Gas. Gangbang the hardest you could go. That's it.
Now, a lot of the dirt that C-Mac did in the streets remains where it belongs, in the streets, not on the internet. However, some years later, after years of being hardened by the mean streets of 55th Street, C-Mac would accidentally become a viral star, very much not on purpose. Initially, he was writing music in between and during jail stints, after going inside for an undisclosed charge around 2017. Apparently, using a lot of this time that he spent inside, writing songs and hooks from his bunk, in Wayside Jail, now known as the Pitchers Detention Center.
2014 at Wayside, I wrote Nickel Bar. Me and T-Fly's song. I wrote the hook to that motherfucker.
In fact, while C-Mac was in jail, he claimed he was writing a whole bunch of music, to the point where apparently even his enemies were impressed.
So when you finally get your pen and your pad and you got a little chance, say, hey, look, let me go ahead and put some shit together. I'll put some shit together, and motherfuckers like, hey, I like this, C-Mac, I like that. Even the enemy's like, oh yeah, that's gonna make some money.
And apparently, whilst in jail with Lil Reese, not the one from Chicago, C-Mac would record a freestyle dissing famous female blood Cardi B, or Cardi C as he calls her, somehow being able to capture these hot bars whilst behind bars, with his Cardi C diss freestyle being recorded from the bunk of his cell and eventually going viral, landing him his first dose of internet attention.
Cardi B, you don't be in them streets. I'll bring you down to Western, turn you to Cardi C.
C-Mac would get out in 2018 after spending around
Bro,
10
I ain't
months.
even peeped that. Nah, I ain't even peeped that, bro.
Western, turn you to Cardi C.
Bro, why do he look younger in this? He look OD younger in this. I think it's just the camera quality, because he look
C-Mac would
OD
get out in
younger.
2018 after spending around 10 months locked up, and after he got out, apparently he would lose one of his closest friends in the ongoing war between the neighborhood Crips.
Oh, wait, bad, bro. My camera died. But nah. I was gonna say, basically, that he just showing his cat and shit. He was talking about his cat. Can he make his crap can he make his cat a crip? Because he said his cat is a crip. Can an animal be in that? Can an animal be a gangbanger? It's kind of interesting though, cause like, bro, what if? This is just a theory, bro. What if they had like Crip cats, you feel me, and then they ops got some cats, you feel me? So it's like they got animals gangbanging and they got humans gangbanging, and then they just collide. Yo, is that yo? That shit low key sounds like it's a thing, but it's probably not. I'm not gonna lie, but bro, that shit would be
Popeye's
crazy.
chicken, huh? Get your motherfucking ass up off that floor. Shantae, get up off the floor, kid. Get off the floor. Why you laying like that? Get off the floor. A lot of Popeye's chicken? You love Popeye's chicken, don't you? One of my fans wanted me to shout out Tiny Spider, which is her cat. It's a great cat. Shantae, say hi to Tiny Spider. And, you know, on Fight Crip, Shantae act right. Fuck all enemies and they dead homies. Fight Crip, act right. All right, you turn it off.
Popeyes is fire, to be fair. Anyway, the earliest upload on C-Mac's YouTube channel is the August 2018 track Blue Rag.
I beat the pussy up, blue rag on my face. I got your bitch screaming my name.
Little did he know that soon the whole world would be screaming his name. And from here, he would continue to use his own YouTube channel to drop freestyles and communicate directly with his newfound fans.
D-Mac, Bubble Up ENT, Western Night Lights, Yellow Tape Productions. It gets tragic on the block, better keep that blower cocked. Shit don't stop, niggas get popped.
And beyond just music, he would also use his channel to showcase his intense prison-style workouts that would later be known as Program Time 5. However, one of C-Mac's biggest annoyances in life were women, or as he calls them, sitches. Now, I'm not quite sure if that's bitches with B changed to C, or just a shortening of situation. Hell, maybe it's both. Anywho, a post on his YouTube channel in October 2020, pondering why women always leave him even though he's a good man, would end up going viral.
I could never understand, kid. Why every bitch I would just leave me? I'm a good man. I'm a good man. They say I'm crazy. I'm not crazy. I'm a good man. Fight Crip. They just don't understand. 55th Street. They don't understand. Oh, sorry, Granny. I apologize, Granny. They just don't understand.
Now, not everybody took C-Mac seriously at this point. In fact, some people were even misreading his head tattoo as Kool-Aid Killer. But as time went on, more and more people would begin to take C-Mac seriously on social media, and at a certain point, his enormous personality couldn't see ignored anymore.
I mean, that's how it is.
As C-Mac continues to post on YouTube and Instagram...
That's how it is, bro. Niggas start hearing you at first. And I'm not gonna lie, bro. This video is gonna... Yo. I thought this video was about to be done. We still got a bunch left. If you made this far, bro, subscribe to the channel. You feel me? Actually, don't even sub to the channel, bro. You feel me? It's your choice. Just like the video, bro. You feel me? To boost that shit in the algorithm, bro. Because I'm not gonna lie. This video busting. I'm not gonna
online profile
this shit hitting.
grows. On the 18th of November 2020, a Facebook post circulates with the title 55 CRIP with Who the Killer tattooed onto his forehead exposed. This was a clip of C-Mac talking about how he will never take his Who the Killer tattoo off of his forehead no matter what these sitches think.
Do this once you do that, cuz you're never gonna get a good sitch. You're never gonna live a comfortable life. No sitch gonna wanna see around you. I check this shit out, cuz, like this on hood. On 55 CRIP, I'm never taking it off, cuz. I'm gonna go to the county, do my issue like a Allsways does. 55th Street on hood. Cuz them niggas gonna have to cut this shit out my head, cuz, on neighborhood CRIP, or go to prison, cuz they gonna have to burn it off. It ain't coming off. I'm never taking it off, cuz, on hood. It's overkill of destruction on hood. It's Tiny CRIP Mac.
But naturally, with the rise of C-Mac and his notorious hatred of the Hoovers, his ops would eventually speak out against him, with a bunch of 8'3" Hoovers eventually taking to social media to diss C-Mac and say that they were 5K or 5 killers.
Alright, I'm sick of this weird ass Tiny Crab Mac, weird ass Fry K ass nigga on who talking all this fry shit, bitch. We been Fry K on Hoover to this day on A-Tray. So you better stop playing with your life.
However, the haters and the ops replies would only be gasoline onto the fire, bringing yet more attention to the crazy antics of C-Mac. And naturally, this only fed the cycle, with other Hoovers like Jap5 jumping online and commenting too, dissing C-Mac and casting doubt on his street credentials.
You 5 me with the 5X t-shirt and the size 55 Percocets, cuz. You 5th me, I'm not 5thing around. So stupid animated ass, nigga. So dumb ass. What, nigga? They say you didn't have that in the county, boy. You didn't have them head tats, you didn't have them extras in the county, boy. I ran your resume, they said your shit is not official, Hoover. Cartoon character ass, nigga. You 5 me? Like, how you had that much extra? You 5 me? Everything, you can't say nothing without a 5th or a 5 with your weird ass. Then you run around dissing everybody. That's not gangster, bro. On who? If you was really trying to portray yourself to be like this gangster, you would have been in jail for life already. Dusty, you be free balling. You don't be wearing drawers. Weird ass nigga. Anybody, any real street nigga know, bro. That's cap, bro. All that face tats, bro. That's bluff. I was in the county with niggas with all type of crazy shit on their face, getting socked the fuck out, getting porked.
But as the viral,
I mean, bro. The face tats, you feel me? All those tats, bro, that's his tats, bro. You feel me? It's tats. It's a bunch of niggas with face tats that's, you feel me, not gonna do nothing. You feel me? I don't even count to some of them. But at that point, bro, it's just, you feel me? I don't even think he put it on just to bluff. I think he literally just got it because, like, he just, you feel me? He's 5'5" CRIP.
He would continue giving fans what they wanted, swinging from 1 minute angrily defending his decision to have Who the Killer tattooed on his forehead, to the next minute posting heartwarming videos and clips of his beloved cat.
Mackie, Shantae, the coronavirus is getting bad. Enjoy that cat food you got right now, motherfucker. Because until they start sending us stimulus checks, I'm feeding your ass noodles, cuz. You gonna eat some spreads. 5 CRIP. Good morning, world. Shantae wanted to say hi to everybody. Say good morning. Say good morning, Shantae.
And as C-Mac continues to post, his fame continues.
Nah, bro, is that healthy? Feeding a cat ramen? Is that healthy, bro? Can they, like... I thought all they could eat really was, like, meat and cat food. And rats. Like, random animals, you feel me? But I think... I don't know, bro. I thought they couldn't eat that.
He'd soon be telling stories of encounters with fans on the street.
Ran in 5 a fan today, cuz. Ran in 5 a fan on hood. A pretty white girl come on hood, neighborhood CRIP. And she like, oh, you went viral. You that crazy gangbanger with that perverted music? With those tattoos? That mean death? I said, what is you talking about? She's like, well, I would like to get to know you. I'm like, yeah, is that right? She's like, I just want an autograph. My daughter's been talking about you. She really want to see with you. I'm like, yeah, is that right? So I gave her a nice autograph. Crip Mac Tramp K, all hood on there, with the big Hoover Killer destruction. The 5-5 neighborhood Crip, all hood.
But all wasn't good at home.
Bro, imagine you're a parent, right? That sounded like a Karen, I'm not gonna lie. Imagine if you're a Karen and you find out your son or daughter is you feel me? Wanting an autograph from gangbang and shit. What would they do? Actually, in reality, what would they do? Because this Karen, she got the autograph. But I know there's some other Karens that will really start spazzing. Y'all should watch the movie Karen, bro. That shit. I'm not gonna lie, some people are like that person in that movie Cabin. By the way, it's a real movie. It came out 2021.
Mac would tell his fans one day after Christmas in 2020 that he was down bad after being kicked out of the house, along with his cat Shantae, by his ex-girlfriend.
On her, my ex in Vegas, cuz. On her, she got rid of the cat. On her, that's Shantae. Neighborhood Crip, shut up, Shantae. On her, and I got out of jail, cuz she didn't want me no more. She put a nigga out on her. But at the same time, cuz, look, cuz, neighborhood Crip. Look, at the same time, cuz, we're gonna see Rich and Famous, and this cat, she gonna see alright. And me 5-5 Crip.
But little did C-Mac know just how alright he would see in the end. He would go on to drop videos saying that the stimulus checks are coming and the ops better be spending that money on guns, in another brazen clip where he disrespected his ops by calling them the N-word with a hard ER.
Alright, so cracker ass Trump signed stimulus checks. So that means you ops, when y'all get y'all checks, ain't no getting fresh chains, big chains, all that old ass
Nah. Bro. I mean, he could say it, bro. He is black, bro. He could say it. But it's like, bro. I mean, I can't really speak on this, bro. I'm Latino, you feel me? I could low-key speak on it, but bro. For all the, you feel me, African American viewers out there, would you get offended by this or not? Because personally, me, bro, it's not me, so I don't care. You feel me? But unless it's a white person saying that shit, then that shit gets me tight. Cause it's like, bro, you feel me? If it's a Latino, alright, bro, I don't really, you feel me? I don't really care, cause you're color at that point. So it's like, as long as you're not being racist. But when a white person uses that, bro. That's not it. That is not it, bro.
shit. Make sure y'all niggas get y'all some motherfucking guns. Cause on hood, you just think this shit just game, this life ain't a game. On hood, cause when I catch you, I don't give a fuck where I'm at, who I'm with, broad daylight, night, none of that. I'ma get y'all niggas. 55th Street Crip.
But regardless of the ops being on his back, C-Mac would continue forward creating menacing music. He was seen toting big sticks and burning orange Hoover rags on music video shoots.
Bro, I didn't even see that. You feel me? Like I said in the beginning, bro. I didn't know C-Mac was, you feel me?
And burning orange
I know he was that type of nigga, you feel me? I know he was destruction, you feel me? But I didn't know he was like, I thought he was the type that ain't want to post that type of shit online, but hey, nigga, okay.
Music video shit.
But like I said, bro, you gotta be careful with posting those blicks. If you're gonna post those blicks, bro, don't be caught right and dirty. Just be careful, bro, because you never know. They could honestly later on in the future, God forbid, open up a RICO. You feel me? That's what they doing to mad niggas nowadays. So you really gotta be careful, bro.
Once again, prompting the Hoover criminals to come out and respond, mocking C-Mac's unusual style.
I'ma keep it 83rd Street. Story we looking for? He said, I'ma keep it. Goose said some bullshit.
He said he gonna keep it 3,200,611 49th Street.
But things weren't taken off so quick for C-Mac financially at this point, and soon his granny would be on his ass, with C-Mac going back and forth on social media with Granny Bear about when he planned to get himself a wife and move out, in wholesome scenes that only made C-Mac and his family even more likable.
When you plan on doing something around this house, to get a job or do something, nigga?
Well, you know, I can do a couple chores here and there.
All thing your black ass can do is lay on this couch, eat Popeye's chicken, drink old English, and fart all day.
I know, Granny. I love you.
Damn. Nah, she airing him out, bro. She airing him out. She really airing him out, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like I said, bro, you gotta respect it, bro. Because if it was any other nigga, bro, they would not post this. You feel me? If your granny is outing you like this, they's not gonna post that, bro. But Craig Mack is gonna post that. You feel me? He gonna definitely post that, bro.
Yo, I love you too, baby. Hey, TJ.
Yeah, Granny.
Have you found that white woman in the trailer park yet?
I ain't found her, but when I do find her, I'll find sure moving out your house.
I sure hope so, because you eating up all the damn food.
I know, and you know I love Popeye's chicken.
Yeah, you gonna wake up one day and look just like one of them.
The likes and the views were racking up, and soon fans will be keeping it 55th Street too. Pulling up to his block for photos, and naturally when you have a fascinating personality sharing openly their gang affiliations on social media, it didn't take long for YouTube investigators to start making videos about him too. With one of the earliest videos looking into C-Mac coming out on February the 25th, 2021. This would end up truly being his year and a massive tipping point for C-Mac himself. And over the next few months, that social media clout that had been brewing would materialize into real life blessings. He'd be seen playing shows in Compton and getting that bag by doing badly filmed paid ad reads on social media for very questionable clients.
Ladies, y'all tired of smelling like fish on hood? Your man wanna leave. You stinking up the house, you're not clean enough. Look, check it out. Go ahead and get yourself clean. Look, cleanliness is next to godliness on hood. Go to Nate, get your kitty cat and your body clean. Now that's nifty on 50s. On 5-5 CRIP.
Then on the 7th of March 2021, C-Mac appears in a now iconic neighborhood tour of 55th Street for the YouTube platform All Urban Central, giving the cameras an exclusive tour of his block for the very first time in full HD.
Live from 55th Street, like Baby Snap said, live from the 5. 5-5 CRIP.
And following this legendary appearance, C-Mac would be going viral once again, but this time on his own platform, when on March the 13th, 2021, he would show off his vulnerable side, speaking openly to the camera about his own struggles with mental illness in a video uploaded to his YouTube channel that ran for exactly, you guessed it, 5 minutes and 55 seconds. And I think a lot of people...
Wow.
His YouTube channel that ran for exactly, you guessed it,
555.
5 minutes and 55 seconds. And I think a lot of people were caught off guard at just how open and vulnerable C-Mac was able to be, considering his position in life as a big, tough, Hoover-killing gangbanger.
Yeah, but hey, this is the part 1 to part 2, bro. This video gonna be like 30, 40 minutes long, you feel me? 30 minutes, I don't really care, bro, you feel me? But once it reached that 40 minutes, bro, that's when you gotta chill, you feel me? Because my gigabytes on this shit, I look, you gotta switch to my HDMI, bro, because I'd be using a 32 gigabyte right now, and that should be cutting my clips mad short. You feel me? I know y'all niggas probably don't care for me, but anyways, that's what we're going to do. For 2 weeks, you feel me? Got you on part 2. Stay safe.